ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ओम श्री
ॐ श्री परमात्मने
अथ
नमः।
सप्तमोऽध्यायः।
अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः।
श्लोक नंबर 20। श्री भगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
कामैस्तैस्तैर्हृतज्ञानाः
कामैस्तैस्तैर्हृतज्ञानाः
प्रपद्यन्ते नराधमाः
प्रपद्यन्ते
प्रपद्यन्ते
न्यदेवताः
न्यदेवताः
Sorry. What do you say? Naradama. Prapadyante nyadevataha. Tam tam.
प्रपद्यन्ते
प्रपद्यन्ते न्यदेवताः
I said prapadyante naradamaha, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can say naradamaha also. Alright.
Okay.
Prapadyante naradamaha prapante, but devataha will be missed out. Prapadyante anya devataha. Suppose if I say naradamaha, so kama isthati ritagyanaha naradamaha prapadyante. Karma will be missed out. Anya devataha is what vibhakti here? Anya devataha द्वितीया विभक्ति बहुवचन, right? देवता आकारंत शब्द. So therefore it becomes devataha prapadyante. Devataha, devata devate devataha devatam devate devataha. So anya devataha, anyaha devataha anya devataha, that is dvitiya vibhakti bahuvachanam. It becomes karma. Anyway, it doesn't change grammatically the meaning, doesn't change the teaching. Grammatically maybe karma is not there. There are also karta. That is naradamaha. Yeah, naradamaha. That's fine. Anyway, I'm not just trying to justify. Teaching is not changed. It is same. Anyway, okay. Anya devataha is karma. That you have to see. Anya devataha prapadyante. Ke prapadyante kamaihi taihi ratagnyanaha ratagnyanaha. Okay. Tam tam niyamamasthaya
तं
तं तं
नियममास्थाय
नियममास्थाय
प्रकृत्या नियता स्वया
प्रकृत्या
प्रकृत्या
नियता
नियता
स्वया
स्वया
यो यो यां तनुं भक्तः
यो यो यां
यो
यां
यो यां तनुं भक्तः
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
श्रद्धया
श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति
तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धाम्
तस्य
तस्य
तस्याचलां
तस्याचलां
श्रद्धां
श्रद्धाम्
तामेव विदधाम्यहम्
तामेव
तामेव
विदधाम्यहम्
विदधाम्यहम्
सतया श्रद्धया युक्तः
सतया
सतया
श्रद्धया
श्रद्धया
युक्तः
युक्तः
तस्याराधनमीहते
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 लभते च ततः कामान्
लभते
लभते च
कामान्
तत्कामान्
मयैव हि विहितान् हितान्
मयैव
विहितान् हितान्
अन्तवत्तु फलं तेषाम्
अन्तवन्तु फलं तेषाम्
तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसाम्
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 देवान् देवयजो यान्ति
देवान्
देवान्
यान्ति
देवजयो यान्ति
मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि
मद्भक्ता
मद्भक्ता
यान्ति
यान्ति मामपि
We have seen that in the 16th shloka, the 4 types of devotees, Bhaktaha, Mam Bhajanti iti Bhagavan said, and among them, the 4, the 2 are Nishkama Bhaktaha, that is Jignasuhu and Jnani, and they are talked about in the shloka 17 and 18. And from 19 also, 19 Jignasu. So 17 and 18 Jnani, 19 Jignasu, Bhagavanam Janamanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. He becomes a Jnani and Mam Prapadyate. One, iti jignasu. And from 20th onwards, this artha bhaktaha, artharthi bhaktaha are talked about. So there's a contrast shown between the bhaktis of the bhaktas. So bhaktas are, what type of bhaktas are they? What makes them different from each other? That the jignasu and jnani, we can put them in one category. Jnani to atmaimevatam and jignasu Bhagunam Janavanamante Jnanavan Bhavati Mam Prapadyate. And what about these, the two? They belong to the same category. They are Sakama Bhaktaha. That is why they worship the Apara Prakriti of me, Bhagavan says. Jnani knows the Para Prakriti. Mama Prakriti, Dvida Prakriti, Para Prakriti, Apara Prakriti. Para Prakriti is the Swarupam of the Lord. That Swarupam of the Lord is the Swarupam of me. That Jnani knows. Therefore, they are the Jnanis and the Jignasus. They are the worshippers of Para Prakriti of Ishvara. And Ajnanis, this Artha Bhaktaha, Artharthi Bhaktaha, they worship the Apara Prakriti. They are the seekers of Apara Prakriti. Why do they seek Apara Prakriti? Apara Prakriti was Dharma Artha Kama. Purushartha Siddhyartham. If you are Moksha Purusharthi, then you will seek Para Prakriti of Ishvara. Moksha is, because moksha is in the form of knowing the Para Prakriti of the Lord, that to be not different from of the seeker, the knower. So, when it comes to Para Prakriti, it is the matter for knowing. When it comes to Apara Prakriti, it is a matter for doing. So, Karma Kanda is Apara Prakriti. Jnana Kanda is, Vedanta is Para Prakriti. Because it is Para Prakriti, therefore teaching. Apara Prakriti involves doing. That also preceded by knowledge and then action. Whereas in knowing Paraprakriti, only knowledge is involved, knowing is attaining, no other karma is involved. Whereas Aparaprakriti, knowing and doing, both are involved. First, knowledge of the know-how of the performance of karma, and then doing to gain the ends, the limited ends. Therefore both seek the same Lord. But what Lord is important? Bhagavan himself said, Trivida Prakriti, Para Prakriti, Apara Prakriti. Those who seek Apara Prakriti, they gain my Swarupa. Those who seek Apara Prakriti, accordingly they get. They are also beneficiaries. They also get what they want. They are interested in Dharma, Artha, Kama, limited ends. So therefore, they praise, they worship, they seek my Apara Prakriti, and accordingly they are blessed. So the division is shown. So therefore, one set of people are Nishkama Bhaktaha, the seekers of Para Prakriti or Nishkama Bhaktaha, the seekers of Apara Prakriti are Sakama Bhaktaha. Sakama Bhaktaha, their bhakti is with the Kama, Sakama, Kamena Sakavartate. Whereas the bhakti of the Jnani and the Jignasu is Nishkama. That Kama is there. Kama is only for gaining the Lord. That is not an ordinary Kama. So, therefore all are blessed with what they want. But the limitation or the disadvantage in the seekers of Paraprakriti is they are not freed from samsara. When Bhagavan appears before you, what will you ask? Will seek for some petty small ends, or You will ask for the Bhagavan. An intelligent person will ask for the Bhagavan only. Because gaining him, everything is gained. The sense of limitation will be gone. You will no more be a samsari. You will be freed from samsari. Every samsari works to remove the sense of limitation. So therefore, when Bhagavan appears before you, will you ask him for the limited ends, or you will ask him to remove the sense of limitation, jnanam? So that makes a difference. In that sense, only I told there is some, a contrast, a ninda is done. They are antavattu. Antavattu palam tesham. That palam, the palam what they get from the karma they do is antavattu. And they are alpamedasam because they have limited buddhi. Their buddhi is Buddhi is not limited, but their understanding is limited. What they want is dharma, artha, kama. They don't see beyond that. Therefore, alpa medasam, tesham alpa medasam, this akama bhaktanam, this artha artharthi bhaktanam, tesham, the karmana tesham palam antavatu palam. The palam what they gain by their karma, by the performance. Because they do Shraddhaya, Tasya Ishwarasya Aradhanam Higate, therefore the results what they gain because of that, it is Antavattu, subject to limitations. They are the seekers of limited ends. Limited end seekers get limited things. Therefore, they continue to be a samsari. Alpamedaha, Alpamedasam, Alpamedaha. Therefore, Devan Devayajo Yanti, Madbhaktaha Yanti Mamapi. Therefore, whichever devata they worship, they go to that devata. Whereas who worship me, that is jnani. Jnanis and jignasu, they seek me. Therefore, they reach me, they attain my swarupa, they attain my nature, paraprakriti. There is no more coming back for them. There is unlimited end for them. That is not gained through karma, natu karmana. Iti, up to this shloka we have seen. Now, the next shloka, shloka number 24. Again, this Ajnani, the Aviveki, is talked about. The Aviveki or Avivekitvam of the Ajnani is talked about. So that is the topic here. Let's read 24. Avyaktam Vyaktivapannam
Avyaktam Vyaktimapannam
Manyante Mama Buddhayaha
Manyante Mama Buddhayaha
Param Bhavamajanantaha
Param Bhavamajanantaha
Mama Vyayamanuttamam
Mama
Vyayamanuttamam
Avyaktam Vyaktim Apannam Manyante Abuddhayaha. Abuddhayaha na buddhihi abuddhihi. Buddhiki buddhi buddhayaha bhagavachan abuddhayaha, referring to the people. Abuddhayaha means not just na buddhihi, not nanjitat purusha, referring to the people. Therefore, bhagaviki doesn't talk about buddhi. Talks about the people who don't have buddhi. Na buddhihi vidyate esha te abuddhayaha, referring to the people who don't have buddhi. People don't have buddhi. Bhagavan, how can Bhagavan be so partial? How can he not give buddhi to his people? Everybody is endowed with buddhi. Buddhi, being manushya, buddhi is there. The buddhi faculty is given. Unless the person is mentally retarded or the person has gone crazy, mad, then only buddhi is stultified. Otherwise, buddhi is there. Then what is abuddhi? Nanj is there. Nanj bhoguvrihi it is. Na buddhi. We know that nanj is used in 6 senses. We have seen in the grammar class. Abhavarte nanj. Virodharte nanj. Anyarte nanj. Prashastyarte nanj. And one more nanj is, but the 6th nanj is there. And the other nanj important is, that is what is here. Alparte nanj. Alpa. Alparte nanj. Alparte nanj is, they got they are alpa medasa, therefore alpa buddhaha ityartha. Previous shloka is alpa medasa. Here instead of alpa medasa, Bhagavan uses the ma abuddhaha iti, same meaning. Not that they are not endowed with buddhi. Buddhi is the buddhi is alpa. That is the nanj here. So alparte nanj. Nanj having the meaning of alpartha. So alparte nanj. It means they don't have viveka enough. They don't have sufficient viveka. That is why abuddhayaha. Abuddhayaha ajnaninaha. Abuddhayaha ajnaninaha. But they are also bhaktaha here. They are also bhaktaha. They lack viveka. Therefore, they take Bhagavan to be Vyakta. Bhagavan to be Vyakta. Bhagavan is Avyakta. Bhagavan is Avyakta. Bhagavan is taken to be Vyakta. Bhagavan here, Krishna, the form of Krishna, the form, the son as the son of Vasudeva is Krishna, that is Vyakta. But that is Namarupa. That is Namarupa of the Lord. It is Mithya. Even the Namarupa of Ishvara is Mithya. Even Namarupa of Ishvara is also Mithya here. As we are going to see in the Vedanta Sara, that Upagita Chaitanyasya Nama with the Upadhi gets different names, Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, and Vaishvanaraha. Are they Mithya or Satyam? They are Mithya. Ishvara also Mithya. Ishvara, here we are using the word Ishvara, and that is the Lord with the Upadhi, Chaitanya with the Upadhi, Brahma Chaitanya with the Upadhi. Satyam is Brahma Chaitanya. Brahma is Satyam. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya. When Jagat is Mithya, Jagat is what? It is Ishvara Upadhi. And Bhagavan manifesting to this Ishvara Upadhi, he is called by the names based on the Upadhi, different names, Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, Vaishvanaraha iti, Mithya. How can Bhagavan have limited Namarupa? Limited Namarupa is Bhagavan, but Bhagavan is not limited Namarupa. But this Abuddhayaha takes the limited Namarupa to be the Bhagavan. So that is what here it says. Avyaktam Vyaktim Apannam. Agam Avyaktaha. Avyaktaha Atma Aham. Brahma Aham. But taken to be Vyakta. So Avyakta. Avyakta means I am not available as an object for an object. I'm not available as an object, not available for any other pramana, except Shastra Pramana, not available for any other pramana, not available for transaction. Avyakta, because it is unmanifest. And this unmanifest, and this unmanifest me is taken to be the manifest, the Vyaktam with the Namarupa. So therefore they superimpose limitations on me. Vyakta, when we say, it is Namarupa. So my nature being limitless, Paramatma, and me, they take to be a a vyakta. Therefore, they are abuddhayaha. Avyaktam vyaktim apannam. 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 It is up plus ta pratyaya. Apannam. Padudhatu. It is apurvaka padudhatu then ta pratyaya. Apannam. So it meaning avyaktam praptavantam apannam. Mam aham avyaktaha. On me vyaktam apannam. So avyaktam vyaktam apannam. Apannam manyante abuddhayaha mam. So mam is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Therefore, mam avyaktam. You put it in Prathama Vibhakti, rewrite it. Aham avyaktaha. Avyaktam aham. Avyaktaha. Aham avyaktaha. Avyaktaha aham. Vyaktihi or vyaktam. Vyaktaha iti manyante. Avyaktaha agam vyaktaha iti. So it is subjective. It is here in this sloka. It is objective complement. Mam avyaktam vyaktim apannam. Vyaktim apannam. Avyaktam is aprakasham. Avyaktam is not unmanifest form. Vyaktim is prakasham. Apannam manyante. Obtainable iti manyante ke abuddhayaha. Abuddhayaha manyante. So therefore vyaktim apannam avyaktam vyaktim apannam iti avivekinaha abuddhayaha manyante. Mam manyante. And who is this mam? Mam is actually, really it is aham avyayam anuttamam. Mama avyayam anuttamam ajanantaha. Mama parambhavam ajanantaha. Mama parambhavam, not knowing my parambhavam. Parambhavam is paramatma swarupam. Aham paramatma iti ajanantaha, not knowing this avivekinaha abuddhayaha. Mama avyayam anuttamam. Mama avyayam anuttamam. Mama avyayam anuttamam ajanantaha parambhavam ajanantaha avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyante iti. So mama avyayam anuttamam. Mama avyayam anuttamam is my avyaya, my anuttama. It is, how can there be Shashti? It is, the Shashti here is Raghogo Shiravati Shashti. Bhagavan is avyayam. Mama avyayam means it's something like mama madiyam, my book, my possession. It's not my. Avyayam is not possessed by the law. Shashti Bhakti is used. It is like Raghogo Shiraha. Iva Aupacharika Shashti it is. Aham avyayaha. So aham, mama is madiyam. Madiyam avyayam means this. The Shashti is not really in the sense of the something you possessed. It is Aupacharika Shashti. So aham avyayam anuttamam. Anuttamam means there is no uttama than me. Uttamasya uttamaha nasti. And aham param utkrishtam. Avyayam. No change, nashadagitam, not subject to any change. So therefore, agam avyayam anuttamam, and mama bhavam is param, paramatma swarupam. So mama avyayam anuttamam param bhavam ajanantaha. So for ajanantaha, shatranta is there. Ajanantaha, not knowing, for which the object is Avyayam Anuttamam Parambhavam. Of whom? Of the Lord. So therefore, Mama Avyayam Anuttamam Parambhavam Ajanantaha, then connecting to the first line. Ajanantaha Avyaktam Avyaktam Mam Vyaktim. In the Avyakta me, this Vyaktim, this Prakasham is Praptavantam, one who perceives, one who sees, one who takes or looks upon me. Vyaktimapannam manyante ke abuddhayaha manyante. So not knowing my Swarupa, the Swarupa is Param, limitless, and it is changeless, Avyaya, and nothing greater than that. It is Anuttamam, no comparison. There is nothing greater than me. Everything is Brahma. What is greater than Brahma? So therefore, me who is Avyaktam, now Vyaktim Apannam, as though endowed with Vyakti, limitation, formless. See, the Avyaktam is formless or unmanifest. Unmanifest is the total. What is manifest is only, as a Jagat, is only a partial manifestation. As said in the 10th chapter also it is said, only this Jagat is nothing but a partial manifestation of me. This partial manifestation is taken to be me, the real, that it's taken to be the reality by this Abuddhayaha. So they superimpose the limitation of the Nama Rupa on me. Therefore, Avyaktam Vyaktim Apanam, as though endowed with limitation, the manifest form. There are some staunch, very committed, and very firm Advaitis. For them, this imposing the form, imposing a Namarupa on the Avyakta Bhagavan is a blasphemy. How can you limit the Lord by this small Namarupa? It's a blasphemy. I mean, it is the vision. It is not to criticize. It shows the vision of the people. The all-pervading Lord is limited to a small form, and the form has got a name. How can you contain the Lord? How can you make the all-pervading Lord into a small form, a lump of clay, and just to give a name? It's the blasphemy, they say. It means the idea is there is nothing greater than Bhagavan. Everything is Bhagavan. And imposing this limitation and taking the Bhagavan to be limited. That is the nature of Abuddhayaha. That is what these people who lack Viveka, they think. They think the Murti, they take the Krishna to be the Lord. Taking Krishna to be the Lord is a blasphemy, because Krishna is not limited by this Sharira Manasangata. Even as Ishvara in the Kurukshetra, he is there with this Namarupa. He has got body, mind, senses. So you cannot limit Bhagavan only to that. He is Bhagavan, but Bhagavan is everything. So therefore, the Namarupa is Bhagavan. But Bhagavan is not just a Namarupa. It is, Bhagavan is Avyakta. That is a Parambhavam. That is the real nature, the true nature of the Lord. And what about this Vyakta? Vyakta is Nitya, because it is subject to limitation. When it has a form is limited. So therefore, Nirgunam or Sagunam. Sagunam, you should not stop with Sagunam. The Nirgunam is the Swarupam of Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma. Nirgunam is the nature, the truth. It is made Sagunam for the sake of the Bhakta, for the sake of the Bhakta who are like the children in the kindergarten. So for them, The Nirguna Brahma, if it's said, they won't understand what is Nirguna, God without form. So it doesn't mean God with form is not required. God with form is as much as important as a God with the form without form. That is the truth. The God with form is the stepping stone. It's a support to hold on to the God without form. It is the Nirguna Brahma Upasana is difficult. Nirguna Brahma Upasana, no form but Upasana. How will you do Upasana of the Nirguna Brahma? We always need some support, some alambana. That we take a form or we take a Shabda, Pratika, over which we do the Aropanam of the all-pervading Lord, this Abhyakta Bhagavan. Yatha Linge Shiva Aropanam, Shalagrame Vishnu Aropanam. Shalagrama, small stone. On that, the Vishnu, Narayana is superimposed. It is deliberate superimposition. Upasana is deliberate superimposition. You deliberately superimpose a devata on a limited thing. It is what is superimposition? It is an vastuni anya vastu aropana. In one thing you impose another thing. Atasmin tad buddhi adhyasaha. The same thing if it is done without deliberation, that is adhyasa. If it is done with deliberation, it becomes upasana. Bhashikara beautifully says in Adhyasa Bhasha, Atasmin tad buddhi adhyasaha. You take the rajju to be the rope to be a snake. It is not deliberate superimposition. It's a mistake. You commit, and because of the mistake, you suffer. So it's not a default. It's not a deliberate mistake. But you don't suffer because you superimpose Vishnu and Salagrama. In fact, you become a bhakta. You worship the Shalagrama as a all-pervading Lord. Therefore, the bhakta is an intelligent person, is an informed person. Should be an informed person. But the bhaktas whom we are talking about here, they are Sakama Bhakta, they are uninformed person, Avivekinaha. Therefore, they take that Shalagrama to be Vishnu. They superimpose limitations on the all-pervading Lord. Therefore, only there arises the desire to go to Vishnu Loka, Shiva Loka, iti. The Loka also, limitation. As though the Lord is residing only in that particular Loka. It is real for some people. Abuddhayaha, particular Loka is there, Goloka is there, Vishnu Loka is there, Kailasa is there, not just Kailasa. Kailasa where Lord Shiva is there, it is a reality for them. So therefore it is to overcome this is not, it's easy. Therefore, it requires tremendous strength, the strength which is derived only from the knowledge, Advaita Jnanam Eva. So therefore, Avyaktam Mam Vyakti Mapannam. I who is Avyakta, now considered to be the Vyakta, endowed with limitation by this Abuddhayaha. But still I bless them. Their ignorance is, the Aviveka is pointed out. So therefore only that is a Ninda. A Ninda is done. So Bhagavan doesn't encourage this Aviveka. One has to come out from this Aviveka and know the Lord as He is. There is one Swami in Sampradaya. In fact, he criticizes worship of the Lord with the forms. Even as a Vedantin, he criticizes going to the temple. Anyway, we need not go to that extent. But the idea is we should not confine the Lord to a particular Nama Rupa. He is with form, at the same time without form. Avyaktam Vyakti Mapannam Manyante Abuddhaha. So from that, even though we worship the Lord with form, we know He is with form, without form. both. But this Abhudayaha Vivekina doesn't know. Therefore, they worship these small devatas because they want to gain smaller ends. That is why. Then Bhagavan asks now, why they seek small devatas? Small devatas mean the representative of Ishvara. Why do they seek the other devatas? Why do they seek other devatas? Why do they pursue the limited ends? Why don't they directly seek me, the Lord, the all-pervading, the Lord, Paramatma, Param Mam, Kimartam na prapadyante iti, if you ask, for that Bhagavan says, the next shloka, let us read. Naham prakasha sarvasya
नाहं प्रकाश सर्वस्य
yogamaya samavritaha
योगमाया समावृतः
मूढोऽयं नाभिजानाति
मूढोऽयं नाभिजानाति
लोको मामजमव्ययम्
लोको
लोको
मामजमव्ययम्
मामजमव्ययम्
अहं न प्रकाशः सर्वस्य. Why people they don't seek me directly? Because I am not available for all. I am not known to all the people. Why it is said? Why there is partiality? Is there partiality? We have seen in if you can recollect the shloka from Mundaka last class. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha na bhaguna shutena na bhaguna shutena yame vaishavrunite tena labhyaha tasya atma dhurunute tanum swam. So yame vaishavrunite tena labhyaha. One who chooses to know, he only knows. Therefore, I am not known to all the people means Bhagavan is not partial. You have to choose to know the Atma. One must be intelligent enough to use the faculty of choice to know the Atma. Because you cannot stumble upon it. So one has to exercise his choice, choose the faculty of choice to know it. Tat savituhu varenyam vargaha varenyam diyaha prachodayat. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Aham sarvasya na prakashaha, not known to all the people, means they don't me. They don't me. They don't recognize me, the Ishvara. Then I can be known only by those people who are qualified to know me, qualified to recognize me. So therefore, in the Mundaka shloka we saw, Yam Adhikarinam, the Guru teaches. Yam Adhikarinam, the one has to be an Adhikari, to that Adhikari only the Guru teaches. Therefore, I can be known only by those people who are qualified, who have got the Adhikaritvam to know me. By them only I can be known. And people are Yogamaya, Samavrataha, Samyak Avrataha, very well covered by my Maya, Yogamaya, Mama Maya, Duratteya, Bhagavan said before. My Maya is difficult to cross over. And people are covered by my Maya, Yogamaya, Samyak Avrataha. They are covered, means they are Ajnanam, they are covered by Ajnanam. Ajnanis, they are covered by ignorance. So my Maya, Mama Maya, it means Maya doesn't cover me. Maya is a vibhuti of me, and people are covered by Yanaha. They are covered by Avrataha. Avrataha, Yoga Maya, Ya Avrataha. And what is Yoga Maya? Maya is this Trunatmika Maya, and Trunatmika Maya, the three guna, and the resultant of that, product of it. That alone in the form of the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, that alone in the form of the Sukha, Dukkha, the Sattva guna, the knowledge, the intelligence, the energy, this Rajas, ambition, and Tamas is this slothfulness, etc. So all those things, the nature of the guna responsible for the sukha dukkha anubhava, and therefore samsara. So if you take sattva, rajas, and tamas, sattva is happiness, rajas is action, and tamas is dullness. So therefore, by this, chanaha avritaha, people are covered. Their viveka is covered. Their viveka is covered. Yogamaya samavritaha iti. So what is covered? Yogamaya samavritaha, yogamaya samyak avritaha. Their buddhi is covered, not atma. Atma can never be covered. Yogamaya samavritaha agam. Here it says yogamaya samavritaha. Pratamavati goes along with agam. Agam yogamaya samavritaha. It means I who am covered by yogamaya. It means Bhagavan is not under the influence of Maya. Maya to Prakritim Vidya, Mayinam to Maheshwaram. Bhagavan is a wielder of Maya. So Bhagavan is not under the influence of Maya. Therefore, here the meaning should be, you have to take Yoga Maya Samavrtaha Agam. For them I am covered. I, Atma, the Paramatma is covered by Yoga Maya. It is not revealed to them as it is. Atma is covered. Agam Atma Sarvasya Prakashaha. I am the Sarvasya Prakashaha. I am Sarvasya of all. Prakashaha. Prakashaha is Aham Atma, it is Prakashaha, it is the evident. Prakashaha. It is Atma which is evident, it is covered. Agam, but here na Agam Sarvasya Prakashaha. Atma is Suprakashaha. Suprakasha Atma Sarvasya na Prakasha. It is not Prakasha for all. Why? Because the Suprakasha Atma is covered by Maya. Then the question comes, how can this Atma be covered by Maya? If Atma can be covered by Maya, then Maya must be bigger than Atma. Therefore, this Maya covering, the Maya covering of Maya, this Atma is covered by Maya, it is not really a covering. It is not really a covering. Atma cannot be covered by Maya. How can this clouds cover the sun? Sun is far away and sun is, in some terms of size, is bigger than the cloud. No clouds is as much bigger as the sun. But we say clouds cover the sun. Clouds obstructs the vision of the sun for us. Therefore, we say clouds cover the sun. There is no truth really. We have to know that clouds covers our vision of seeing the sun. Clouds cannot cover the sun. Similarly, here, Atma is covered means not really the Atma is covered. If Atma is covered, suppose, then what will happen? If Atma is covered, then we won't be able to know anything. Even the Ajnanam is known because of Atma. The knowledge of Ajnanam, ignorance, is known because of Atma. Agam Samsari, who knows? Samsari knows. Agam Karta, who knows? The Samsari knows. Agam Karta, Agam Bhokta, Agam Sukhi, Agam Dukhi. The knowledge of Samsari, Sukhi, Dukhi is known. It is not covered. Without Atma, how is it possible? Therefore, Chaitanyam can never be covered by anything. Then what is his cover? This cover is taking the Atma to be the Karta, taking the Atma to be the seer, hearer, walker, taster, taking the Samsari Atma to be Samsari, ever free Atma to be Samsari. That is a cover. That is a covering. That is a covering. Taking Atma to be the one of the Karakas. Everything is Atma, but Atma is attributed the Karaka. That's why Atma is taken to be the doer. It's taken to be the karma, the object of action. That's why Bhagavan says in the second chapter, Na hanti na hanyate, niyamane sharire. Atma can neither be a subject of action or the object of action. Therefore, the knower, the mind of the knower is covered. So the covering is only for the mind, not for the Atma. Covering is only for the Antakarnam. Antakarnam only is covered. That is why Antakarnam should be enlightened. Atma need not get enlightened. Atma is ever enlightened. What knowledge is required Atma to come out from the samsara and to become an enlightened Atma? Atma is ever enlightened. Atma is Prakashaha, Saprakashaha, Sarva Prakashaha. And this Atma, you cannot say it is not known also. Bhaneyapi Abhanameva, not completely known. That's why this delusion, because of the delusion of the mind only gets deluded, not the Atma. Therefore, Yogamaya Samavrtaha, meaning deluded. Their mind being deluded, therefore I am not available, I am not Prakashaha, available for all. I am not available for perception, for recognition of all. That is the meaning. Aham sarvasya na prakashaha. Mudaha ayam na abhijanati. They are mudaha, deluded, being deluded. Therefore, they don't know me. I, the Ishvara, is not available for their knowledge because they are deluded. They are deluded. Mudaha ayam na abhijanati. Loko mam ajam avyayam. Lokaha mam, when knowledge is, when we say knowledge is obstructed, knowledge is covered by Maya, ignorance. What is covered? It is not Atma is covered. It is not the Swarupa Jnanam is covered. It is Vritti Jnanam. Atma, if it is there, then it is knowledge. Agam Atma Akarta. Agam Karta, when you say, then Agam, who is this Agam? This Agam is Atma. That is partially known, not completely. And Kartritvam is superimposed on that. So the Agam Karta is a Vritti. Agam Karta, Agam Jnata, Agam Shota, Agam Ganta, all these are Vritti. The Vritti Jnana. What Vritti? Ajnana Vritti. This Ajnana Vritti in the Buddhi, Vritti Jnanam. This Vritti have to be knocked off. That is by knowledge. That is by Shastram. So what Shastram does is removes this Vritti Jnanam. This removes this Ajnana Vritti. This removes this Ajnana Vritti and replaces by Vritti Jnanam. So Ajnana Vritti replaced by Vritti Jnana Vritti. So Ajnana Vritti, which was there before, it is replaced by the Jnana Vritti. The Jnana Vritti comes out of the knowledge which is gained from the Shastra, study of the Shastram. So therefore, only Shastram is a Pramanam. Shastram is a Pramanam not for getting new knowledge. It is only to knock off the Ajnana Vritti. Jnana Vritti happens by being exposed to the Shastram. Therefore, it is Vritti Jnanam. That knowledge here is Vritti Jnanam. Because Ajnana Vritti is there, therefore Mudaha, Ayam Mudaha na Abhijanati. This Mudaha, Mudaha, they don't know, Mama Surupam na Janati, na Abhijanati, Loko Mam Ajam Abhiyam. Mam Ajam Avyayam Lokaha na Abhijanati. Ayam Mudaha Lokaha. This ignorant person, Mam, who is Mam? Mam Ajam, not subject to Janma. Na Jayate iti Ajaha. Na Jayate Mriyate va Kadachit. Not subject to Janma. Not subject to Janma, therefore not subject to Marana, therefore not subject to any of the Vikaras in between. Therefore, Aham Abhyaktam. Therefore, Abhyaktam. Janma is the first change happening. Vyakta. For a thing to be Vyakta, it has to come in time. Janma is the first stage, first step. Ajam means it is not Vyakta, Avyakta. Not available, it is not subject to limitation. Agam, Ajam. There is no Janma. Also, we can say and interpret another way. Janma implies karma pala. So, not subject to karma, therefore, karma pala. No karma pala. What karma pala is there for me to be born? So, no karma pala. Therefore, Ajaha. So therefore, avyaktaha, avyayam, not subject to change. When there is janma, then there could be vaya. There could be changes happening. There is no janma, and therefore there is no vyayam. Therefore, avyayam. Mam, and who is this mam? Mam, paramatmanam, ajam, avyayam, ayam lokaha, this person, na abhijanati, abhitaha na janati, doesn't know me completely. It means he knows partially. That partially is the mistake. Partially is a problem. If you know completely, then there is no problem. If you don't know anything, complete ignorance is also bliss. That's why you say ignorance is bliss. Knowledge is bliss and complete ignorance is bliss. In between is always a problem. In between always is a problem. Therefore, in between means you commit a mistake. You know it, not completely, because partial knowledge. When you see a rope as a rope, no problem. When you see the snake as a snake, then also it is not. It is seeing the tattva darshan, it is seeing yatata darshanam. But you see the rope and you take that to be a snake. So mistake is committed. One mistake committed. That mistake becomes multiplied later because of the mistake. You take that to be a snake. Therefore, there is fear. You sweat. Therefore, you call all the people. You bring the stick and try to kill that non-existing snake. So one mistake committed, and there is a sequence of other mistake committed. That is what samsara is. Mistaking Atma to be Anatma, that is a mistake. One mistake. That is the original mistake. In fact, that is the original sin. What is the sin? See, if at all there is sin, mistaking Atma to be Anatma. Mistaking Akartra Atma to be Kartra. Atma Agankara. That is a mistake. That mistake is done, then all other mistakes follow. Then Agam Tesham, Mama Yete, this Ahankara, Mamakara, everything will walk in. So one mistake is the karanam for all the mistake. The samsara is a big mistake. And the moola karanam is this mistake. So therefore this mistake has to be corrected. That is why Shastram, the teaching, Shastram removes this ajnana vritti, the kartrutva abhimana, rupa ajnanam, in the wake of knowledge. The wake of knowledge that happens by exposing oneself to the Shastram. Shastram is the only pramanam, there is no other way of knowing. So therefore only the teaching, therefore here also Bhagavan teaches. Bhagavan teaches, my Swarupa is Avyayam, Agam Ajam. So may you know me, may you gain this knowledge, gaining which you become free from samsara. You are already free from samsara, you recognize your nature, you recognize your Swarupa to be not different from me. So therefore, Ajnana Vritti knocked off by this Jnana Vritti. So Mam Ajam Avyayam, it is Jnanam. You take myself to be a Vyaktim Apannam. It is therefore that is replace it by Avyaktam Ajam Avyayam iti. Nivritti Jnanam. So when the knower's vision is covered by Ajnanam, when the vision of the knower is covered by Ajnanam, that is the Atma which is limitless. Because of this Ajnanam, he experiences samsara. Now, when Shastra teaches, when Shastra gives, because of Shastra he gets knowledge. This Ajnana Vritti goes away. This Ajnana Vritti goes away. Therefore, he comes to self-awakening. Vritti Jnanam Aham Atma Param Brahma Jagat Karanam iti. Then he realizes Ajam Abhyayam, what Bhagavan says, it is description of me. It is description of me. Aham Abhyaktaha, Aham Atma, Aham Ajaha, Aham Abhyayam. All these are the description of me. The seeker is no more seeker. Then he's a jnani. Jnani tu atmaiva mutam. That jnani is myself, Bhagavan says. So that is the difference between the ajnani and jnani. So modoyam na abhijanati. It means Bhagavan here doesn't encourage the ajnanis to perpetuate their jnanam. These are sakama bhaktaha, they are artha bhaktaha, artharthi bhaktaha, they are modaha. They don't know me, therefore, because they don't know me. And the reason for not knowing me is because they are covered by yoga maya. Even though I am all available to all, these people don't know me. And there are some intelligent people who choose to know me and they know. So, yasya yame vaisha vrunate tena labhyaha tasyesha atma virunate tanum swam. So, atma reveals itself to those person who chooses to know. So, that is the idea. So, मूढ़ः न जानाति ज्ञानी जानाति ज्ञानी अभितः जानाति मूढ़ः न अभिजानाति अभि is the total abhitah complete knowledge. They don't know me completely. न जानाति न वेत्ति abhitah completely. That is the significance of the word abhi. Abhi is totally. They don't know me totally. They know, but not totally. Not knowing totally is as good as ajnanam only. You don't know whether the milk contains poison. There's a doubt. The milk may contain poison. Then one take the milk, even if there is no poison. But the doubt is there. So similarly, ignorance is ignorance. Modaha is modaha. Abhijanati means he doesn't know. Doesn't know, therefore there's enough room for committing mistake. And samsara is the product of the mistake. The original mistake is Atmani Anatma Aropanam. It is mutual Aropanam, Paraspara Adhyasa. And that is because of Ajnanam. Ajnana Karyam. Adhyasa is Ajnana Karyam. And Adhyasa, because of Adhyasa, therefore there is samsara. And to get rid of this samsara, wanting to be free from this samsara, thinking that this limited ends will make them happy, therefore thereafter Artha Kama Purushartha. They want to be free from the samsara, not knowing the actual means to get rid of samsara. They seek temporary relief, temporary ends. That's why smaller ends, limited ends, they seek arthakama. They are the pursuers of arthakama. Artha bhaktaha, artharthi bhaktaha iti. Then the next shloka we'll read in the next class. That also talks about this sakama bhaktaha, ajnani bhaktaha. Sakama bhaktas are ajnani bhakta. If a person is intelligent, he will seek the Lord himself. They are nishkama bhaktaha, jnani bhaktaha. And all jnanis are bhakta. Between jnana and bhakti, there is no difference. A pure bhakti is not different from pure jnanam. A pure jnanam is not different from pure bhakti. Bhakti and jnanam, swasarupa anusandhanam, bhakti ritya vidiyate. Bhagavan Acharya says in Viveka Chudamani. Atma Rupa Anusandhanam that is what real bhakti is. All the other bhaktis they are bhakti, but not real bhakti. The bhaktis are intended for getting certain ends. Therefore, they are sakama bhaktaha, ajnani bhaktaha iti. We'll stop here. We'll see the next shloka in the next class. Yam brahma varunendra rudra marutaha stanbanti divyaistavaihi vedai sangha padakramopanishadaihi yakyanti yam samagaha ध्यानावस्थित तद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.